Welcome back to our new episode. In this episode, we are going to see what are the multiple ways by which we can achieve inline editing in the table using Angular. Okay, so as you can see, this is just a simple application which I have created where you can see I have an array of users list and shown that in the table. Okay, this is just a normal table and I have one button edit. Okay, so if I click on edit, the requirement is like all these TDs should be converted to the text box with these values. Okay, so this is what inline editing is. So let's check the code. So as you can see, this is just the basic project I have created. Things I have done in angular.json. I have added just bootstrap and the font awesome. Then I have created two components, that is inline editing 1 and inline editing 2. In app routing module, I have created three routes. One is for empty, second is for way 1, third is for way 2. Okay. And in app.html, I have simply used nav, that is again from bootstrap, just to provide the navigation. Here you can see router link active classes I have provided. If you click on the way 2, you can see it is having active class. If I click on the way 1, it is having the active class. Okay. Then router outlet is there to render the activated route. Let's see our first component. So here you can see we have an array of the users, okay, and that we have shown into the HTML. It's a simple table with fixed th. Then on the td we have used ng4 just to iterate over the array. Okay, so our aim is to on click of this button we just need to convert this td into text box. Okay, so let's start for that. First we need to write event for that. Click on edit and we need to pass user. Let's create this function. Since this function is going to have input, okay, so what the natural thing what we need to do is we just need to push one property, let's say is edit, to this item. So item dot is edit is equal to true. That's it. So first thing, like on click of this button, what we are doing, we are sending the current instance of that for loop and adding one property is edit and it with value true. That's it. Okay, next thing in the td, so we don't have to convert this serial number. Here we can have one div. Here we will have star ng if is equal to. So remember, like we have added this property, so same we can use this property over here where user dot is edit. If we got this property as true, then we have to show our text box. Input type text box, then ng model we need, we will bind user dot name to this ng model, then class we will add form control. Let's close it. Okay, this is the first thing we have did. If this variable is true, if not, we just have to simply display the data. Let's add this over here. Let's save this and check. Let's add a debugger here so that you can see how we are doing it. Let's see what is the error. Okay, it is trying to, what we can say, this is the latest version, so we get the error if this property is not present, so we get the error. So better we can add that property here itself is edit. In the older version you won't get the error, but after Angular 12 you will get this error. So let's make it by default false. Let's add this to all the elements. Let's save. Okay, so you can see it is compiled successfully now. Okay, so on click of edit button we will get the debugger in that function. Okay, so you can see on item you get all these elements. Currently isEdit is false. Now we are just changing that to true. So you can see isEdit now. Item.isEdit is equal to true now. Let's continue. You can see, okay, the problem is we can see the text also and in text box also. That's because you can see both are true. We just have to add not here. That's it. Let's edit. So you can see it is in the text box. Now you can edit it. Okay, so same thing you have to apply to all the editable TDs. Let's say you need to allow user to edit name and email and phone number. We just have to do these things for all the TDs. Email. Now instead of name it will be email and email. Let's remove this. Let's again copy paste and do for the phone number. Let's copy paste email and this one also. We don't need this. Let's say. Okay, so if I click on edit, you can see all name, email and phone number are being converted to the text box and I can edit it. Okay, so one thing, like if this is the editable mode, so if I click on the edit and editable mode is there, so I should get save and cancel button, right? So let's add save and cancel button. So as you can see in the last TD we have edit button. Okay, here also again we can use the same condition, div star ng if is equal to double quotes. So our ng if condition should be this only. If editable mode is on, so we need two buttons, that is save and cancel. If editable mode is off, means if user.isEdit is false, then we just need the edit button. We just have to add not here. Okay, so let's save and check now. Let's change the name, update, cancel. We'll remove the functions for now. Okay, so on click of edit, you can see update and cancel buttons are here. Okay, one more thing you can do, like on click of edit, then you can make the API call, and on click of cancel, you just have to change the flag to false. So rather than creating function, simply you can do it here as well. User.edit, it should be false. So let's make it false in here only. So another way is like you can create the function also, and same thing you can write it over there. But just to save the time and just to minimize the function, you can do the same thing in the HTML also. Click on edit. Yes. Okay. So one more problem is like multiple rows can be editable at a time. So if you have a requirement like at a time only one row should be editable, what you need to do, just you have to use the for loop. On edit, you can simply use a for loop. Let's use a for each. Our array variable name, that is users array, element this dot users array, then element dot isEdit is equal to false. That's it. Okay. So first what we are doing, we are just simply making isEdit false to all the records, then we are making particular record to true, so that only one row will be editable at a time. If I try to open the second one. You can see only one row is editable at the time. Okay, so this is how you can do the inline editing. Now let's see the second ways. Let's go to the second component. Okay, so the second way is like if you click on any particular TD rather than using the edit button, if you click on particular TD, only that TD will be converted to the text box. Okay, so the same HTML I have copy pasted in the second component. Now logic we have to change it, like let's say now this function will be on the TD. Okay, so now here we have to set like what property I need to, which text box I need to make the editable. So here we can send. Okay, so on TD we can set one event like on edit. Instead of click it, we can get a double click. Okay, so slight change is like we need to keep like where user has clicked, right? Let's say user has clicked on the name, so we have to send name property over here. Okay, so now in on edit function, instead of is edit, we are going to have one property that will be edit field name. Let's replace it. Instead of false, it will be empty. Okay, so edit field name, whatever the field name we get from the UI, that we have to store here. See, on the name we have set this. Okay, so on double click we are calling this function and sending the attribute of this property. Now on the ngif condition, instead of is edit, we have to make use of this edit field name is equal to then the same property what we are setting. Okay, same condition will be here with the not. That's it. Now on the same double click event, we have to pass it on to the multiple TD. Here it will be email. Let's do it for all the TDs first. It will be phone. Username. Website. Okay. Let's copy this. Instead of is edit now, let's copy paste. Now instead of this property, we just need to make it name, email. Let's make it all text box editable. This is for username. Let's save and check if it is working. Okay, something is breaking on edit user. Yes. So now we don't need this. Let's get rid of the last column. Okay, still we have one error. This condition will always return false. Okay, so instead of not, we can make it not here. That's why it is giving error. Otherwise we have to wrap this into the round bracket, then it can validate not. That's it. Let's see. Yeah, it is compiled now. So let's click on the name column. Okay, it's not working. Let's check why. Okay, we have some error. Edit field name on string name. Let's check. Okay, item is name. Okay, edit field name is undefined. Because we have sent just what we can say first parameter, right? We have to send the current user also, that we have missed. So now two parameters will be there, current user also and the field name also. And same over here, item and field. Now in item.edit field name we can pass our field. This will work. Okay, so on click of this we have got in item we have got the complete. You can see edit field name currently it's empty. In field we have got name. On continue you can see in item we have got the field name as name. If I continue you can see it is being converted to the text box. Okay, so one more thing we can do, like we can just reduce this space to 90% and in remaining 10% or 20% we can have save and cancel icon. So let's get those icons. Font awesome what we need. Let me search that icon. Okay, so this fast circle check icon we can use. So first AD we can take new class row call. Let's make it into the text box. Call to for the icons. Okay, so this is the first icon for save. Let's make it second. Cross icon should be there. Let's use this close icon. Okay. This text box will be here. Use this condition over here. Let's get rid of this. Let's save and check. Continue. Okay, so you can see we got the text box and the icons also. Now we just have to align the UI, like on click of close again we can make this property go away. Let me make it text center. On click of this, on click will be the event, close, opening closing, and we just need to send our user. We can create this function, item dot field name, we can make it empty again. Let's save and check. And on click of this icon you can trigger your API call. So if I could click on cancel, you can see it is being converted to back to TDI. So these are the two ways how we can achieve inline editing. First one, on click of edit you can make all the text box which you want to be editable, and you can have update and cancel button. Second way is like on click of particular column, you can make those editable and you can have save and cancel icon over here. Okay, so that's it. Please do like and subscribe. Thank you.